Alright, what's going on, everybody? Today I want to talk about this video that I stumbled across on Twitter. It's basically Joe Biden saying that he would veto Medicare for all if it passed the House and the Senate. So let's go ahead and watch, and then we'll discuss here. So let's see if I can hold up here.
Let's assume, and I've asked other candidates this kind of question, veto question. Let's flash forward. Your president, Bernie Sanders, is still active in the Senate. He manages to get Medicare for all through the Senate in some compromise version, the Elizabeth Warren version or other version. Nancy Pelosi gets a version of it through the House of Representatives. It comes to your desk. Do you veto it?
I would veto anything that delays providing the security and the certainty of health care being available now.
Alright, guys. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That he would veto Medicare for all if it somehow passed the House and the Senate when he was president. That is ridiculous. Now let's take a closer look at this. This is from Wendell Potter. He was actually a healthcare executive for a long time. And he says, last night Joe Biden expressed concern over potential cost of Medicare for all and security of people's health. I recognize these arguments because I helped craft them when I ran PR as an insurance exec. As a result, I feel obligated to set the record straight. First VP suggests Medicare for all would cost an extra $35 trillion. That's not right. A peer-reviewed study, Yale study, found that it would actually save U.S. tax dollar payer $450 billion annually by eliminating waste and industry greed. You can read it here. I can leave this link in the description below so you guys can click on that and read that study, actually. Vice President Biden wants to keep the current system and add public options. Sadly, this would cost taxpayers more than Medicare for all. His plan would cap premiums at 8.5% of your income, while Medicare for all would charge just 4% premium. That's less than half. Another issue of Joe Biden's plan, despite my old industry spin, folks with corporate insurance companies have no security or choice. Unlike with Medicare for all, you can lose your health care if you switch jobs, turn 26, lose a job, or if your boss decides to change plans. Finally, having insurance doesn't make you secure if you're sick. You can still have to deal with deductibles, surprise bills, and claim denials. Regrettably, I know firsthand, I hope Joe Biden, a good man, well, maybe not that, doesn't succumb to spin of the old industry. Americans deserve better in the end. Now, why does Joe Biden think this stuff? Joe Biden is a smarter man than this. Well, maybe not now because of his obvious cognitive decline, but he's smarter than this. He knows what's up. And here's a summary of the money that Joe Biden has raised and where it's come from. We'll get to that in a second, but you can see that 63% of the money that he has raised is from large contributors, meaning more than $200. So he's serving his donors by espousing these anti-Medicare for all sayings, and only 36% are from small donors. Now this number is actually flipped for Bernie, and it's actually higher. Like 70% of Bernie's donors are small donors, and the large contributions are from like the Sunrise Movement and places like that. So not dark money from like, these are like health insurance execs, and other lobbyists that are donating to his campaign, super PACs, stuff like that. Here's another thing. This is actually a list of, and this is an old list, April to June of 2019, so almost a year old. So this is a much longer list now, I'm sure. And this is a list of all the healthcare execs and CEOs that have donated to Joe Biden's campaign. And you can see it's down the list. And I'm sure these numbers are way bigger now. And there's actually super PACs endorsed by these people that are backing them. So look, guys, the reason why he's like this is because he's bought and paid for. That's it. And we need to elect somebody who doesn't take money from CEOs and execs who then pressure them to do their bidding. We need to elect somebody who does the bidding of the American people, and that's Senator Bernie Sanders. So get out and vote. If you haven't voted in your state yet, donate, knock doors, make phone calls, talk to your friends, talk to your parents. And that's basically it, guys. So Joe Biden would veto Medicare for all if it came down to it. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a good day.